You know, dupes, have you ever stopped to consider that this might not be the best idea you've ever had? You sleep it over, Nyron. Let me know what you think. Welcome back, my fellow duplicates, to Oxygen Not Included. Today I got some more mere madness for you. We've got many things going on, like always. We've been blasting off rockets up here to build up our different resources, which is real nice, which means we're going to have access to super cool and all that cool stuff. And not only that, we're actually digging into this area to try to clear it out, because ultimately the whole goal of this base is to look cool. It really isn't meant to be anything much more than a cool looking base, so what I'm working on is trying to clear out this area and try to build up those skyscraper towers ultimately. Which means we will need a little bit more power for the ultimate luxury, such as vertical wind tunnels, you know, and the occasional hospital as well. I mean, that might help. Another project that we've been talking about a long time ago at this point was tapping into this copper volcano. Something we have yet to do. So, what I've got going on here is a couple of steam turbines, because everything must be equal and opposite. Well, not exactly. Shh, don't look at my base. We do have an equal and opposite sculpture here with we've got a thermal aqua tuner over there in the left. Yeah, so this just is self-explanatory. We've got some oil. This here will then offload its copper into the oil. The oil will heat up, turning water, which will be on top of this, into steam. The steam will then go through the turbines, turn back into water, and blah, blah, blah. Now, one thing I've noticed here is that the carbon dioxide is in the same area as where our steam's going to be here. Based on what I'm seeing on a different website, steam is lighter than carbon dioxide, so I'm going to want to actually cover this up right here. Otherwise, I mean, it's fine for like polluted oxygen, which I've already collected right there, but the steam should float and therefore go through the yep. It's kind of late, so the words aren't working. Sorry about that. Oh, another thing is we have an oil well going in over here, and we're going to keep it nice and simple. We're actually just going to let it drop and then suck it up. What do you think about that, whiz-bangery? Fantastic. That's what I was thinking. And then maybe, just maybe down here, we'll start working on a sour gas boiler. Self-powering, of course, because, I mean, why wouldn't we do anything different? But the main project that I'm working on here is trying to get these volcanoes to a point where they are going to start to they're going to be able to start to pressurize this chamber over here. Okay, so as more and more magma flows in here, we should be able to compress it over here on the right. And ultimately end up with lots and lots of magma right here, which we can then activate and shoot a jet of magma right down here into this saltwater area, just to see what happens. And if it all works out, I might even be able to get this volcano down there as well. No, Patrick. No. No. Super bombs. No. I just need to construct this one piece. Ah! What are you doing? Darn it. Oh, the modded dupes are escaping the stressful side of the map. Now, come on, back over here. Oh, no. No, Ice Fox. Patrick. No. No. Come on, Ada, lock him out. No, Ice Fox. What? Ada. Heh. That was interesting. All right, so things are ready to go. So what I need to do here is I need to add a little bit of water on top of this. So what I'm going to do is add a liquid bridge right over here, just like that. And this is the water line right here. So clean water will flow down this all the way over here to the oil well. So that, once it's complete, will come out of here. Boop, right there. All right. Oh, here's another thing that we're working on. I'm going to go right inside of here and start to dig out this area. So this area is relatively hot in that it's right around, well, it's getting close to 100 degrees Celsius. Looks like it's 80 to 90 or so. But I want to be able to get my hands on this water here. That'll be real nice. We also have some volcanoes up there, which are real nice. Might be able to do something with those. And we do have the rest of this stuff up here, which ultimately does need to be cleared out. Plus, I got to get rid of these atmosphere docks, kind of move that stuff to where it's going to be better suited, which should be in this area here, even though that is not the coolest area ever. It's actually quite hot there. Made a mess. Oh, what? Yeah, excuse me, dupes. You are on the wrong side of the map. Oh, and you're not enabled to go through here. I see. Well, I mean, you can at least help mop up before you leave. Oh, Panda, how, what? No, there's no way for you to get over here. How did that happen? Where's the breach? Is it one of, no, no. Panda? Oh, jeez. Now you're just trying to mess everything up. Oh, hey, look at this. So this is good. We now have our oil, and we're now dripping more and more water on top of that. Perfect. And we can go ahead and power the system up if we go ahead and connect that just like this. Boom, right there. Which means we can also power it up here once we run the power down to it. All right, that's probably enough water. Although we will want to analyze it, so let's do that. All right, so how this power works is each side is sharing a little bit of the load here. So the auto sweeper is being run by the vanilla side, and the conveyor loader is being run by the modded side. It's about as even as it's going to get. Anyhow, we'll plug that in right there, which will also mean that we can plug in the pump down here. Haha. Which means that thing's going to be able to do its thing. All right, so what I'm actually going to try over here on the left is a little bit different strategy for extracting power from the volcanoes. I think what I can do, maybe, is work on just trying to keep the volcanoes clear so that they're not blocked up. But essentially, they're just going to be saturated with water. So I'm just going to surround them with lots and lots of water. I'll let them run, and then I'll use auto diggers around them to kind of do what they need to do. The thing is, I'm going to have to keep those auto diggers in an environment so that they're not underwater, right? So that they work. Actually, I don't know even if one of those can even work underwater. I don't think they can. I've never tried. Let me just go ahead and build one down there real quick. But the idea is that it'll give off steam, and so long as I have enough steam turbines to just handle it, it shouldn't be an issue. Oh, here's another project I have going on over here. I've got some window tiles that are going in. What I'm going to build up here is a heat conveyor, and that heat conveyor will run a steam turbine, providing a little bit of power for everything that's running in this area. What else do we have going on here? All right, so do you think it's possible to make a metal refinery all the way up here? Gosh. And then convey all of that heat down here to get rid of it at the thermal nullifier. Because right now the thermal nullifiers, I mean, it's cool. Look at that. Okay, I'm going to have to use insulated ceramics if I want to have even a chance of doing this. And where in the world are they going to run? Here, we'll set it to a low enough priority so I don't build it. All right, so obviously I need an inline and an outline. So if I do that number, then I can get one over there, which means I could do this number and then go doot 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 right down. So that would be out. And that means I could do two more, which is right there and there. So then in would be over here. Okay, so I can get there, at least up here. I technically do have enough space. Why can't I build this one here? Oh, because liquid ports cannot overlap. Ooh. Yeah, all right. So I can put 3 of those up here. And then, now, all I got to do is get the cooling loop here. Oh, yes, the next obstacle. How do I get past this one? Aha! I figured it out. If I take that right there, and then take this right here, then I can get rid of that, going from there to there. Clearly. Brilliant. This is some next level fluid dynamics here. All right, so the shortest path between 2 spots here is a straight line. So 2. Okay, okay. I think what we do is we just bring this down like so, and that like that. Which then goes over here, and we gotta figure out how to get through this spot. Alright. Alright, so if we get... I've managed to get this far. So, next thing I need is a tank. So let me go ahead and grab one of those. I know you're in here. I have found you many times before. Alright, there we go. And then, what I need here is to check the temperature on the way out. Who's on fire? Ah! Why are you on fire there? That's not even hot. Why is that hot? Okay. Now, don't you go hitting my dupes, poke shell. That wouldn't be nice. Alright, back to what I was doing here. We got automation. Ha, there we go. Thermal sensor. Found it. Liquid shut off. Boom. Okay, so if it is below a certain number, then we're going to kick it out. And that is our return line. Haha. Doot, doot, doot. We want to feed this in. So here's what we do. This is the hot line, so it goes down here, around, and back in. Alternatively, painted myself into yet another corner. Okay, here's what I want. Alright, so when the liquid flows in, it should take turns going in. That way, there we go. As long as the capacity in the total loop is not too big, it should be okay. And this should continue to go around and around and around. And not get confused because there's a bridge there. Alright, you ready for one of the most ridiculous loops? The loop ends down here. This is where the cool is. But it travels all the way up here. It'll go through that. Goes through that, snakes around here, snakes around there, there, and then jumps through this area to end up in here. Now here's where the ridiculousness is. I nearly plugged it in backwards. Crap! Want to go like that, and like that, and like that. Which means this goes up here, like that, like that. I mean, this is crystal clear. No tile left untouched. Perfect, just the way I like it. Now, just to set this to a nice high priority. And by the way, all of these pipes are made out of insulated... Well, technically, they're all made out of insulated ceramic. The return line doesn't need to be made out of insulated ceramic, though, because it's going to be cold. And actually, we can just make those out of normal old granite or whatever, because that'll just kind of help cool the base. Because I'm going to have the output temperature be relatively low. Oh, and by the way, here's another thing that's going on in this area. I'm actually preparing to finally move this guy out of the way. Which means I can start to use this as an actual path for what I wanted it to do, which was to go down here to this transit tube access point. So I've got 3 conveyor loaders set up here, and they all ship to wherever they need to go. So this one is for eggs, and that is that one. And this one is for that. And I don't remember what the other one's for. It's for good luck. Oh, no, never mind. That one here is, which means we need more bridges in this area. And then we need another bridge to there. Send help. I'm going to get lost in my own base. And for the life of me, why is there still salt water here? I get that it's set on a beach. I think my dupes are literally just dumping bottles on the ground at this point, just to experience what it's truly like to be at the beach. How many times have I mopped this? Alright, well, I'm glad I set this thing up. Its next activity is going to be in 29.9 cycles. Okay. Well, looking forward to that. But let's see if the shipping rail thingamabob works. All we gotta do is plug it in. And if it works, then we should be able to ship things both left and right coming out of this conveyor loader, because it is set up to go both left and right. All right, here we go. It's shipping. Aha! Look at that. Perfect distribution. Ooh, we're nearly out of crude oil. That's not good. Priority level 9 dupes. I need my oil well. Isn't it weird that an oil well doesn't need a base below it? Oh, and you know what? I think my spaceship's back. Yet another project. I must have a dozen projects going on in this base at this point. All at the same time. Of course, when don't I ever have 12? You get the idea. So this conveyor line should go all the way down here like so, which keeps going down and down and down and down, down and down until it goes on over here, which will then be sorted out like so, boop, 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 and do its thing. I think the only way to get around doing what I'm doing here would be to carve out a channel and then drop it from space, which would actually probably work. That would be just a ton more affordable if I could actually do that. But I would have to dig down right there. You know, that actually would work. Because I'm not able to sweep beyond this point. I could open that up and drop it right down here. Oh, that would actually work. All right, cool. Glad I looked at that. Ha 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 ha. Cancel everything. And then dig all of that. All right, so what this means is I need a chute. So I need to build that up right here and then have it travel all the way down. Honestly, that should be fairly easy to do. Another thing I'm starting to do here is to fill in different areas over here on the right, just to kind of finish off the look, you know, make it look right. You want to make sure you have all your tiles filled in, just so. Oh, yeah, so I have to empty the storage bin. That's what I meant to do. Sorry about that, mate. I know you've been waiting forever. Oh, I get distracted so easily. All right. Another thing, we are moving the way all the way up here like that in order to go through and get to this, which means our dupes that are inside the rockets can come out of here, jump in there, go down to the bathroom real quick, and then get right back in the rocket and keep going. Also, we're going to harvest energy from this window tile. I probably already talked about that. It's a nice warm 700 degrees Celsius. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Capturing all that heat from these window tiles. Who's on fire? Stop catching on fire, dupes. We don't need that. This looks like it's working out pretty good. Fill that in. All right, on the modded side, what else are we doing? Ooh, we dug out all of this. That's good. Look at this poke shell. Take that, bud. Ice Fox, why are you so down, bud? Oh, you can't get to the bathroom. I see, you got stuck somehow. Not good. Glad I looked over here. You've been there for a while. Oh, no. We just mopped all of this. All right. No? You didn't make a mess? Oh, good job, Ice Fox. Oh, that reminds me. I was building this up over here. Told you I got a few projects going on all at the same time. Water. That's what we need up here. No. Yes, we need water. Oh, here we go. See how the liquid pipe system is going on. I need a whole flow chart just to keep track of my pipes. Which goes there. All right. Bottled, we need some liquid. You know, anything will work. No, not anything. Not polluted water. Okay, hold up. Before you go and grabbing everything around here. Let's be specific. We have salt water. Just grab that. Okay, D-Man, got it. Bottle emptier, a little bit of water. Perfect. We don't need that anymore. All we need is a little bit there, then we're going to deconstruct that tile. Okay, what we need here is some bleach. Consumable ore, bleach stone. Okay, so that is gone. Now we need to rebuild it. And we also need to make sure that we have some bleach available. We should have some bleach up here. Let's go dig it up. Oh, look, we already had some. But you did it out of order, dupes. It's all right, keep trying. All right, now let's take a look at the gas. Polluted oxygen, get that out of there. Okay, we got it. Thank you, dupes. There we go. Chlorine. Beautiful. So now let's build up that tile right there. Deconstruct that one. Set up a conveyor chute. Or do I even need a conveyor chute? Do I have something different? Ah, no, dupes. You picked up the chlorine. There is chlorine in there. Only 41 grams of it, though. How much do I trust 41 grams of chlorine? Okay, so technically, with the pressures around here, I should be able to kind of keep it in this area and just let it build up. Because above it is 10 kilograms of oxygen. So long as it doesn't delete the amount of chlorine in there, I should be okay. But my dupes do like to pick it up. I'm not really sure why or where they're going with it. I know that we use it for fertilization. That's probably why. Alright, I'm just going to wait till this gets up to like 200 grams. That way at least we have a decent amount in there. Actually, you know what? If I wait overnight, that should be good enough. Ada, you made a mess! Oh no. How are you stuck in here, Ada? Oh, I see. There you go. Deconstruct one and build up another more. More salt water. Oh, no. Which means more salt water. Oh no. Alright, I really can't look away. This is here is what I need. Okay, so I think that's got chlorine in it. Good. Okay, awesome. Automate that, which brings it through here, which I can set it up. And then what we should have here is a nice clean spot for all of our food, which is nearby for all the spots where my dupes go to eat. Haha. They could use a grate hole over here on the left. They don't have one of those. And what I'm looking at, I've been looking at this guy for a while. This Pip, this hungry Pip, has just had its cheeks full forever right next to this icebox. I'm convinced he's actually eating out of it. See, there's another one. What are these Pips? They're eating out of the icebox. What are you doing, Pip? What do you have in your cheeks? And there we have it, some food right there. Now manual use. We'll just click that over to edible. And we'll go right down here. And we can unselect all of that. I just hit sweep on it. Ah, geez, they're running all the way over here. That's not what I wanted. Ah! Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, God. That's 1,000,000 calories. Oh! That's 2,000,000. Oh, sweep it. I hope I clicked everything that I needed to click. Oh, no. Oh, no. You're gonna be busy, conveyor loader. That or I gotta crank this back up. At least 7. 9. Yeah, we're gonna turn that back to an 8. Help! Come on, dupes. Come on! Okay. Well, the struggle with the refrigerator continues. We're gonna build it up here again. It is, at least for now, inside of a clean environment. We will then plug it in. And store all the food here. Unstore it. And then move it in there. Nope, I take that back. We'll cancel that. We're gonna build it over here. Okay, there we go. Edible, priority level 9. And that means that is 8. Therefore, stuff should find its way over here. Okay, so now that is just about nearly... Okay, so that is storing nothing down there. The rest is storing it right here. But they can't seem to make up their mind, which is fine, because I want to do that, and I want to deconstruct that with that. And then we're going to disallow manual use. So the auto sweeper will do its thing. It will ship into the loader and move that stuff over here. Which now means we're coming on over here and we're killing off the... So the nice thing about this is we're actually going to get rid of all the germs in there. Haha. The bad thing about this is if it takes too long to ship this, we might end up with some polluted food. So that would not be good. Come on, conveyor loader. Do your thing. Okay, I got an issue. This one here needs to be swept. Quick, 13%. Come on, Wraith. Good, 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 good. All right, good deal. I think that worked out. Whew, barely. Some of that stuff is really close to being stale. Some of it did go bad, but ultimately I'm up to 19 million, so not too bad. Hey, in a great haul, all I had to do is break out a wall. Ha! All right, so that was a bit risky, but I made it through. So now I can store all my food up here, just like I'm doing over here on the other side. I tell you what, that's a really good strategy. That works out great. Now I'm just kind of moving some cots and stuff up here, so then we can have, this way we can have a nice big grate hall here. And I'm fixing this because it was facing the wrong way. And it's facing the wrong way again. You gotta look at the base, not at the top. And that's how you can kind of tell. Because there's that seam right there. And then we'll throw in our good old lead soda fountain right there. That'll be nice. Which we can feed it with nice, clean water. I mean, it might have a few germs in it, but nah, who's it gonna hurt? Actually, it may not even have germs in it. Kind of depends on where it's coming from. Ha. Oh my gosh. Look at this polluted oxygen. It's just taking over. At this point, I've given up trying to get rid of all the oxygen over here. Like, they simply are going to live in an environment with a lot of oxygen. The best I can do is try to make the rest of their life wonderful enough to where they don't have to worry about having their ears exploded. Alright, so now it's time for one of the most risky things I could imagine. What I'm going to try to do is to allow the pressure in. Now, if I turn this off, yeah, that's going to keep all those doors off. Okay, turn it on, then it starts to pump. Okay, so what I need to do is get down here. Some poor dupes had to come down here and dig this out. And then, very quickly, before everything explodes and fills in everything else, we have to backfill this with like obsidian tiles in order to hold the pressure. But we do have to dig down this far. I was thinking about going through these doors, but as it turns out, I built the automation here first, so it's not gonna happen. Alright, so that's priority level 9. Oh, Nyron's already injured, so this'll go well. Oh no. Ada! Oh god! Dupes, be careful! Be careful, dupes! Oh, Ada, get out of there. Get out of there. Oh gosh. Nyron, yes, there you go. Get in the water, cool yourself off. Oh my. Star. I don't know if you should travel in there alone, but there's only one Atmos suit left. The bravest dupe. Bum, 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 bum. Well, you weak. You're already running away. Oh, you know what? We don't need to build the second ladder here. Nope. We should, technically, if we build this one, be able to go dig this out. Who wants to give it a try? Yeah? Anybody? Let's see if our favorite rocket is back. You can jump out. We'll go ahead, empty the storage. Now we have some iso resin. Good. Good. Alright, Meep. It's your job. Good luck, dupe. You got this, Meep. There you go. Dig it, construct it. Apparently just 2 volcanoes isn't enough for these dupes. They must go and build all of these tiles. Fair. I understand. If it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's happening here? Steam! Hot stuff's happening. We might want to plug that hole up. And where is that water falling, isn't it? Oh, good. It's actually falling somewhere good this time. Ha! Right there. Oh, more dupes are getting toasty. 99. Copy settings. I have a lot of crispy dupes. It's not the end of the world, although it is kind of hot. Looks like the shipping line is actually working out as intended now. So if I can click the right overlay, that one's going up over there. Perfect. This critter egg would do that, which means the food would do that, which ultimately means I can finally dig these tiles out here and then deconstruct all of this stuff. So that stuff falls right down here. Aha! And what that means is I can take this and give ourselves a nice transit tube access point all the way right down here. So that's next to the Atmosuit docks. Awesome. Nyron is on fire, which means he's finally breaking into this area. Aha! And we're off. So I can go ahead and click this. This will start to pull in the magma, and we will compress it. And before you leave, Nyron, okay, we just need to start doing this number. Now that's going to bring that in, and we shall compress it. We might have oxygen over here. I'm guessing it's going to be destroyed. Now, if I don't want the heat to go through here and down here and into that stuff, what I do is I click this one. That opens up the door, which is not actually connected to anything. Oops. And then I can leave that door open, which means we'll have a vacuum in there. Okay. So then what I do is I click this number and we have a vacuum inside of there. So this will get hot, but that stays cool. Ha. Okay, so now obsidian, you do your thing. Okay, now the one problem I'm seeing already is this abyssalite looks like it's about ready to go, which would not be good. So how am I gonna fix that one? Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna dig this out here, and then I'm going to try to build through the corner, hopefully before that explodes. An airflow tile, which would be immune to breaking. Oh no! Oh no! Abort! Ah! No 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 no! Build! Build! Ah! Oh, well now I need something that can hold up to that temperature. So steel. Yeah. I don't want this one to break because it's gonna go too. Because that's not gonna hold. Oh no. Panda, 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 panda! Oh, panda! No! Wrong move, panda. Well, we've done it now. Panda, are you falling asleep there? No! No! Oh, God. What on earth are you... Panda. Oh, no. That just melted all the ladders. Oh, no. How are we gonna get to... Oh, jeez. I don't know how you get out of this one, Panda. Dig. I don't think you have the right digging. You're done, Panda, as far as I can tell. Well, at least you're gonna build that airflow tile. Oh, no. This is not good. We are trying to build the ladders to get to you. Desperately trying to get to the wheel. Okay, somebody help Panda. Okay, we got Panda. Oh, luckiest dupe ever. If you survive this, Panda. I don't know if that's gonna help. We're moving as quick as you can go, Nyron, but it's a long run. Oh boy. Oh no. 13 seconds, Panda. 3, 2. Oh. Well, Panda, you royally messed it up and you paid the ultimate price. Oh, jeez. Gee. That's a lot of steam right there. Oh, dupes. Yeah, it's gonna want to find its way into the base. Oh boy, here it comes. Quick. Quick, dupes. Alright, well, now since we've already let the magma go, we might as well just go in there and do everything we need to do. So, let's just... Man, look at how hot that is. I mean, at least we're trying to cool it down relatively quickly, but not before we have over 1,000 kilograms in certain spots. Oh, jeez. So what I'm trying to do here is we're just going to go in and deconstruct all of this. I mean, shoot, let's just make a priority level, please. And then I'm going to replace it with the unbreakable airflow tiles. That way we don't accidentally, I don't know, burst everything else out. And then we'll come back in here and surround it with insulating stuff so that it doesn't explode. That way we can also let the steam out, but we don't, you know, things like that. But if this is any sort of indicator, we're certainly going to have a lot of steam very quickly. Oh, hey, lucky me. This is a lot of water right there. If I deconstruct that, that'll let that water out. And I might be able to kind of plug up the hole for a little while so steam doesn't come rolling into my base. Because as you can see, ooh, there's a lot of heat with that. There we go. Let that water out. Oh, yes. Toxic fairy. Oh, be careful. Oh, no. Now this one's erupting. You should have just built the super compressor right here. Darn it. Oh, well, it's my fault for not thinking of the airflow tiles. Just kind of raining over here. Not doing too bad. I mean, the heat isn't getting up there too far, but... this down here also isn't quite hot enough for me to use for steam power, which is a little annoying. Right now, it's kind of just useless. But what I have trapped inside of here isn't all that great either. I've got high pressure steam. So, you know, it's trying to take all this heat away from the igneous rock. So when this thing goes to erupt, I'm not sure if it's actually going to erupt or if it's going to just plug up. That's what I don't want it to do. If it plugs up, then I'm in real trouble. As is, this is salvageable. Yep. Right when I say that, what's it do? It's plugging up. I see what I gotta do here is I gotta switch this to bunker tiles. Then that'll actually work. But before I gotta do any of that, I need to get my dupe buried. Panda's been over here flopping around on the door for a little bit. It's causing a lot of stress. Tasteful memorial. Rest in peace, Panda. You know what? At least you went out in a blaze of glory. I gotta admit, I don't think I've ever seen a dupe go out as hard as you. That's gotta count for something. Alright, so now we've got a real awkward situation. We've got all of these volcanoes, but all the rock around them is now cooled down because it just pumped all the heat into the steam. So we need to float the volcano. We need to float the magma. So what that means is I need steel right here, airflow tiles that I can build up, and this will allow me to direct the magma down and to the right. And then we can use the doors that are already doing the thing that they're doing in order to pull the vacuum out. All right, that should work over time. And then we've got this weird situation where I've got igneous rock at 800 degrees Celsius here. Not sure what to do with that. We got people stress vomiting. Oh, no. I've got another awkward situation over here in the base that keeps delivering awkward situations. I've got all of these dupes on the left side. They can't mourn. So they just stress out like crazy while everybody else could come over to the Tasteful Memorial and do the thing that they need to do. These guys can't get there. They just know somebody's died, but they don't know who. Oh gosh, now, so they decide to vomit all over the place. All right, what do I need to do up here to make this work? I think I need 3 doors. 1, 2, 3. Same sort of automation trick with that, and then this number. Okay, this way I can get in there to do the thing that I need to do, just all of that. What is this poor tile? Nope. So to ensure that this is actually going to work, I think there's only one thing I can actually do. All right, so am I gonna end up with like a giant vacuum chamber down here? I actually might. Strange. Because this is all steam, and if I get that to condense, then it's gonna fill up right here, and that's just gonna be a vacuum. Super bubbles. Super bubbles. What are you doing? Why am I collecting dupes at the printing pod? Oh, they're all trying to go mourn. But they can't. That is so sad. I don't think I have a choice. I think I almost have to let them go through. They're gonna steal all my food. Time for a new duplicate. Lamentum, welcome to the base, and thank you so much for being a Patreon supporter. You get to go to the right. Watch out for in magma and carbon dioxide and, you know. Every time I go through, poof. Hey, you know what? I think the water, the strange little water log is actually working out okay. Look at that. Look, the pressure's going down. We're down to 81 kilograms. Ha! And what else do I have going on here? Lots and lots of steam. A lot of it is quite hot. Not bad, not bad. Cleaning out some stuffage. Careful, Nyron. What kind of metals do we have down here? Ooh, aluminum, iron. So that means we can actually go ahead and try to do some of this. That should help condense things down a little bit faster. And everything we need is nearby, so we could just bam. So what I hope to see here is a better transfer between the steam and the water rather than just kind of this layer right here. And hopefully it'll cool things down a little bit. There we go, that was kind of cool. Poosh, just like that. So that's working. It's actually condensing the steam. Ha! Since we're already here, let's go ahead and do this. Meep, where are you going, bud? Actually, watch. We got a little bit of igneous here that needs to move. Let me move you up here. Open that up, open that up. Haha! And it fell out. Alright, as far as what I'm trying to do down here, just trying to clean up all this stuff. Which means I'll have to go in here, build up all these airflow tiles, and somehow maybe sweep that. Hopefully, if we sweep it and they drag it through the water, it'll cool down as they're moving from one spot to another. That might be a long shot, though. Alright, so just to take a look at some of our projects, what do we have going on? Well, this has just about been built up over here, so that'll be good. That'll be our shipping drop-off point right there. So that's getting close to being built. We've cleared out some areas here. We've been managed to clear out this area here. Again, a little bit of steam inside of there, but not too bad. I'm glad I put in the base cooling loop because otherwise, man, I'd have a ton of heat in my base. As far as the metal refineries and how that's all coming along, we're trying. It is not up and running just yet, but we're getting there. Still working on a little bit of the pipes, but for the most part, they're getting pretty close. I've enhanced the Great Hall on the modded side, gave it a little sweepy over here in order to pick up things like leftover food so that that doesn't go bad. I think what I need is a tiny mechanized airlock though, and that'll go right here. Cleared out a decent amount of stuff over here on the left. Actually started to pump a little bit of natural gas. Probably didn't talk about that one. We do have this built up here, so it's ready to go, but that's not going to happen for another 10 cycles, so it'll probably happen next episode. The metal refinery decided to explode, and thinking, speaking of things that decide to explode, yeah, these volcanoes definitely had some issues over there. Poor Panda paid the price, but you know what? It's coming together. We'll get there. But that'll have to happen next time. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this little episode here of Oxygen Not Included. Stay awesome, guys. Peace. Brothgar out.